Welcome to Sovereign Citizen Vault. Sovereign Citizen Vault, looking and laughing at sovereign citizens of yesteryear. Watch as they fumble their way through their script and stumble their way through life. Sovereign Citizen Vault, brought to you by the Schlitz Malt Liquor Company. Ladies, do you keep burning the goddamn pot roast? Well, it's hard to burn the beer. All you gotta do is put it in the fridge. That's something even Lucy can do. Schlitz Malt Liquor. And by Frauditor Roundup. Want to see a frauditor suck the pipe? Tune in to Frauditor Roundup. Today we're looking at this fella. Looks like a bandana and a used prophylactic got struck by lightning at Woodstock, and this was born. Goes by the name of Michael Raposo. He is a practicing attorney and law enforcement officer, although he's licensed for neither. Watch what happens when he tries to educate the police about his missing RV. It does not go his way. Let's watch and let's laugh together.
Okay, what you need help with?
Well, days ago, my RV was stolen from a lot off of Vaughn Street, across from Carter Field, next to the White Pump House.
Okay.
Is there a Superior here, actually?
Well, we're all on level playing field, so which
I'd like to speak with the Superior directly.
Okay. All right, well, you're speaking to me right now, so what do you need help with?
I would like to speak with the Superior directly, sir. I want to make sure my constitutional rights are respected through this whole process and ordeal.
Okay, well, I'm here to protect your constitutional rights. That's what we're here for.
Okay.
Absolutely.
So who is the supervisor, though, just so I can direct my attention to the proper channel of authority for myself?
No supervisor here.
No supervisor. Okay. So, my RV was primary residence and my primary dwelling, my sole domicile.
Oh boy. You know when they start throwing out words like dwelling and domicile within 5 seconds of each other, you're in for a long conversation.
It was taken from me days ago. I immediately picked up the phone and called and filed a report for grand theft with South Boston Police Department, which Officer Perkins responded. He refused to provide any incident report or any investigation, any information regarding my RV and a call to be removed from private property. With that being said, I'm sorry, I'm a lawyer. I've been studying this whole weekend. I have notes, so if you'll just give me a moment to go through this.
Okay.
Ah yes, that tie-dye outfit, Crocs, and your overall cattywampus grooming screams, I'm a regular Perry Mason.
I just delivered a certificate of service to the tow yard to put them on notice of a violation of a federal crime. I'm acting as a private attorney general right now, investigating this matter.
Yes, why would anyone want to be a regular garden variety attorney when they can be an attorney general?
And also filing the report. I didn't get as far as requesting him to retract from the crime that he was an accessory of, because he asked me to vacate the property.
Okay.
So I removed myself immediately, telling him not to go anywhere because he would be under arrest. Now, because he moved my sole primary dwelling and residence into the county jurisdiction, this would also be scene of a crime. This is your jurisdiction as well in regards to.
Okay, I'm going to stop you right there.
Yes,
okay.
sir.
No crime has been committed.
Yes, sir, it has. And
look, if you can let me finish talking first, and then you can talk, all right?
Yes,
that's
sir.
how this is going to work.
Prison of a felony.
Okay, look, you're going to stop talking and listen to me, okay? No crime has been taken. You parked your vehicle on a lot owned by somebody else. You can't park it there. That means he has a legal... Code of Virginia says you cannot leave any property that belongs to you on somebody else's name.
Can you furnish me that code?
I don't have to. I'm telling you. Okay?
Listen here, sir. With all due respect, this is why I requested a supervisor.
I would pay 50 buffalo coins just to slap this guy.
This is misprision of a felony, refusing to take a report in regards to the felony, and you're acting as an attorney practicing law unlicensed right now, which is also a crime.
Oh dear, the upcoming irony is going to be, chef's kiss.
And you are here to solely take a criminal report. In regards
No
to
criminal
that,
report, nothing criminal has taken
hold on 1
place.
second, sir. I'm not trying to argue with you. I'm trying to educate you.
And the flip will try your best. Can I flap it now? About this. Oh my God, it's
Now, the Supreme Court had ruled that it is your sole duty to take a criminal report in regards, and if I am falsifying any information in regards to this report, you will be liable to arrest me. Now, with the state law and federal law considering, I'm going to educate you.
I think the only thing you can educate these officers on is how to tell skunk weed from the good shit.
Not at one point, at any point in time, was I made aware that I was trespassing. Therefore, it is a crime in regards to the removal of that vehicle from that property because nobody had made anybody aware that a crime's been committed. I'm going to elaborate for you in a clear instance. 1 second, sir.
No, he's talking, you stop talking, okay? That's how that
I
works.
really wanted to speak with the supervisor so I didn't get gangbanged by a bunch of people who didn't study law.
Obviously, you didn't study English either because you have no idea what the term gangbang means.
Do you know the person that owned the property you parked on?
It's not owned by a private individual. It's owned by a private corporation.
Did that corporation give you permission to park there?
This property has been generally open and accessible to the public in the neighborhood for generations, as I can testify myself to that.
Was it
There
closed when you parked
are no posting signs whatsoever that would deem any portion of that property not open and accessible to the general public.
One of the public buildings, private buildings. You can't park there.
Sir, this is misprision of a felony if you're refusing to take a report. This is why I seriously wanted a supervisor to come down here and respect my constitutional rights. What is your name, sir?
Deputy Weddle.
Deputy
Weddle?
Weddle? Okay, and your name, sir?
Deputy Moore, 2 O's.
Deputy Moore. I'm
Can you
sorry?
spell that for you?
No, sir, I can finagle that from there.
Sure.
With that being said, violations of U.S. Code and of the Constitution are as follows. Violation of the KKK Act, which is the 3/4 Act.
What in the name of David Duke's hood?
The RICO Act, the Homestead Act, 18 U.S. 241 and 242, and an attempt to extort me for money when I have no contract with them. No contract, no notice, no contract. Therefore, that is a violation of 1961.
Yeah, we need to call the FBI when
Also-
enforce federal codes.
I did,
Okay.
and they refused, claiming it was civil. However, that is another instance where they are, misprision of a felony and practicing law without a license. They cannot tell me it's civil when I'm filing a criminal report with all the information in regards to such.
But no criminal act
Violation
has
of
taken
Title
place.
42, 1986, and also the 8th Amendment. The grounds that I have for this criminal matter are as follows.
It's not a criminal matter.
You are not to decide that, sir. You are not
I
the
am.
judge.
That's
You are
not-
here to take a criminal report, nothing more.
Not
No
taking a
notice was
criminal
provided to
report.
vacate. That was my sole home and sole dwelling and primary residence that was stolen,
Okay, look, this is not a criminal
along
complaint.
with attempted extortion.
Look, listen, don't
The
talk
Castle
over me
Doctrine
again.
and
This
the
isn't a
Homestead
criminal
Act gives
act, so
me
you can
express
vacate the
right
property,
to
okay?
occupy and possess and defend my sole dwelling
Who does on that?
immediately.
Okay, I'm going to go talk to you.
Yeah, do that.
With that being said, I would request your supervisor down here immediately. Please call your supervisor down here
Well,
immediately.
he asked you a question.
I asked you to call your supervisor.
That's not one
down.
coming.
It is your job to respect my rights and wishes, considering you are misprisioning felony right now and violating my rights, sir. Sir, what was far down from the pump house Street, where the bridge is. Right there. Of course, but considering they are a criminal accessory and the evidence of the crime is here, the crime scene is here, it needs to be handled accordingly. Well, I have to teach you guys because you guys,
you don't have to teach me anything.
You guys do not study law. And it's the equivalent to a kitchen hiring a head chef who's never peeled an orange or held a knife or entered a kitchen in their whole life.
This ain't got nothing to do with a kitchen.
It absolutely does.
No, sir.
I gave you a reference in regards to how the similarity is there. Now you go ahead, sir. What do you have to say?
The town of South Boston is the people that were responsible for towing your vehicle.
No, they were not, sir. If they were, there would be a report number as far as an incident report, a call log report, and they would have paperwork in regards to such. If Officer Perkins conspired to withhold evidence while that RV was removed by a private party, he is also involved and will be named as a criminal accessory.
But what I'm saying is, South Boston Police Department towed your vehicle. County don't have
it left the jurisdiction. Yes, it does. And I'm going to teach you about this, sir.
You ain't gonna teach me nothing.
I'm not? Okay,
no,
are
not.
you too old to learn new tricks?
Yes, I always find it useful when I need someone's help to be a condescending dickhole.
Look, what we're trying to
I still am requesting a supervisor.
and one's not coming.
You're going to tell me I'm refused the right for a supervisor to come and take a formal report seriously?
Yes, because it's not a formal report. And this is not serious. It's not a criminal act.
It's not a formal report, not a criminal act.
No, sir, it
you
is not.
studied law yourself, correct? Did you take the bar, sir? Did you take the bar?
No.
Did you take the ball?
I didn't have to take the bar.
We didn't either.
Yeah, and that's a shame because you enforce law that you know nothing about, equivalent to hiring a head chef who's never been in the kitchen in his life.
I believe our fatty reincarnated Jerry Garcia here thinks that only attorneys are qualified to be police. I don't think I need to tell you good people how absurd and impractical that would be.
We need criminal justice reform because you guys violate rights all the time, misprison felonies. This is a conspiracy to deprive me of my rights. Because you don't know the law, ignorance is no excuse for not knowing the law. You all being sheriffs, you are solely bound to make sure other officials are held to constitutional jurisdiction and law.
Where's your vehicle?
Why don't you ask Franklin?
What did he say?
I'll go back.
He said put him in handcuffs. I don't. 2725. You say put arrest the subject.
Do not see him refuse the officer because this is being recorded. Okay?
Ready?
You recording this,
Yes, sir.
and I'm not in agreement with you.
Get a rope.
Put your hands behind your back.
Why am I being arrested?
You're being on the arrest right now.
What? I'm sorry. Why are you detaining me?
We'll get to that in a second.
Why are you detaining me, sir?
We'll get to that in just a second.
You're under arrest.
Why am I being arrested? I'm not impersonating a
Go ahead, let go of your phone. You can't have that in the back in the car. Go ahead, release your
I'm
phone.
not impersonating law enforcement.
You served that man a paper down there that you wrote and told him he was under arrest. That's impersonating a police officer.
I did not tell him he was under arrest. I said, stay right there. You're going to be placed under arrest.
So, this walking bag of syphilis, who thinks he's a practicing attorney, doesn't know the difference between criminal and civil, the trespassing laws. And that there's not much of a difference between I'm placing under arrest and you are under arrest. Bravo!
You can't do that.
No, I did not tell him I was placing him under arrest. I did not impersonate an officer. I did not offer any information.
Sir, is that
and this
dog
right
your-
here is witness intimidation.
Is that your dog?
And this is suppressing my rights. Yes, sir, that is my dog.
Wait, is that his paralegal? And is it me or is it odd that this good boy isn't too shaken up over the fact that his lawyer / law enforcement officer master is being taken away?
I would like my sister to come pick up my dog, please.
Come on right over here.
I'm telling you, sir, you guys are suppressing my free rights. I did not impersonate an officer. I did not impersonate an officer. This is putting my health
Have us put your feet in the
safety
car.
in jeopardy.
Also putting your health at jeopardy? Those 5 Hot Pockets and 2-liter root beer you had for breakfast.
Where's the paperwork? He's
Book bag right there.
25. I'm not going to deal with.
Well, that's fine.
No, 622058.
So what did he do over there?
He gave me this piece of paper right here. I told him that he was under arrest.
Sounds like a plan. That's what I was trying to figure out. I wanted somebody to go ahead and get from Frank and see what exactly he was doing. If he owned the lot, I was charged with trespassing because he told us he wasn't going to leave. Yes, Hunter's got paperwork. He signed off like a handwritten warrant that he was a deputy sheriff.
Oh, did it?
Yeah, so
oh, my.
He's impersonating a law enforcement officer.
Oh, dear my. Perhaps he missed that day at lawyer school or cop school. And what you're told, you cannot impersonate a police officer. So sad.
1803, same traffic.
Is your camera still on?
Yes.
Will you keep it on the way to the jail?
Yeah.
Is he riding in your car?
Yeah, he's already in my car.
Just keep it on in case he has any other thing.
Well, he's still talking, so yeah.
I'm sure.
And how did I know he'd still be talking? Obviously, this young man didn't do very well in lawyering school. He's breaking all the rules. Anyway, that's it for this episode. Tune in next time for another Sovereign Citizen Vault.